Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shelly. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of my future awkwardness, future awkward stories. Today's video is about my trip to the gynecologist. I'm not even kidding. That was crazy. I had a hysterectomy about like 8 or 10 years ago. I don't remember exactly. So anyway, I go to my primary, some stuff going on. She says, "Oh, you need to go to the GYN." I'm like, "Really?" So, I make the appointment and I thought I was gonna die, right? I don't know. What is it, right? I guess, we're over 60 and for whatever reason, going to the gynecologist is always awkward, right? When we're kids and we go at first, it's like, oh yeah, it's awkward. But then, you have kids and you're getting older and it's something you got to do. And it's awkward, but it's not quite as bad, right? Well, your girl here, it's like, I was dying. I had to go to the GYN and listen, I'm not even kidding. I was beet red the whole time. Like literally, she's like, "You okay?" I'm like, I told her, I said, I just feel so awkward. And she said that honestly, that's a thing for women in our age group, that they feel so awkward going to the gynecologist that we don't go even when we should, right? And I didn't even realize that. I didn't even think that was a thing. Like, honestly, like I said, I haven't gone in 8 or 10. After my hysterectomy, I'm like, oh, I don't need to go. No, yeah, I guess you do. I never even knew that. But yeah, it was a really uncomfortable visit. It just, I mean, not her. She was great. The doctor was amazing and the nurses and everything. It was definitely just like me. It was awkward. But it's like, I walked in there and I was like so nervous. I'm like, oh, excuse me. I went and got water. Like I was just like really, really like an out of body experience, nervous and just awkward. I mean, just so awkward. I don't know. It was such an uncomfortable feeling. Obviously, everything, she found out what the problem was. Everything turned out okay. I had to have a biopsy, this and that. That's like a whole nother video. And that was real fun. That was special in of itself. But the point I'm trying to make is, as we get older, I'm very diligent, like very vigilant with my health. Like I get my mammos and I get my yearly checkups and I do all these things. I actually have like nodules on my thyroid. I get ultrasounds every year and this kind of thing. And I make sure to stay on top of that, right? But for some reason, man, going to that gynecologist was like, it was awful, but I'm glad I went. I guess the point I'm trying to make to you guys is don't let that awkward feeling keep you from going and getting those checkups, I guess, and doing what we need to do, right? Mammos are awful. Blah, blah, I hate them. They're awful, but it's a necessary thing, right? And honestly, this going to the GYN was, it wasn't as bad as I hyped it up in my head. I was just embarrassed. I was uncomfortable, man. I went, did what I had to do. I'm grateful that I went. Everything turned out okay. And like I said, that's a whole other video. But it was important. I ended up having to go like 3 or 4 times. So after this one visit and, to resolve things. But yeah, it was a really awkward thing, but I'm glad that I went. So my advice to you is bite the bullet, get in there and get checked, right? Do what we have to do. But do you guys feel that way going to the GYN? Do you feel like, I don't know, just really weird. For some reason, I feel like, oh yeah, when I was younger, I'm going, no big deal. But for some reason now, over 60, I'm like, oh, I just felt really, kind of next level uncomfortable. And I'm sure that was coming from inside me. They do their best to make us feel comfortable, right? I mean, my doctor's office did. She was great. But boy, oh boy, that was weird. But all that is to say, make sure you get in there. Make sure you get those checkups. They're important. And I am proof right here that it was real important to go. And I'm glad I went and got the situation seen too. But in any case, let me know. let me know. Do you guys, feel weird going there, or do you go? I go every year. I didn't even know after hysterectomy you should still go. I mean, no one told me, oh yeah, keep going, because I went every year. Before my hysterectomy, true story, I went every year. I got my pap, or every year, every two, I don't remember, but I got my pap test and, different things. But yeah, I didn't know. Like, my primary said, yeah, you should go like every year. I think she said every other year. Never occurred to me to go. In any case, my advice, go and make sure you're keeping up with that kind of stuff. Us ladies over 60, we got to be watching all our business. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.